Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, your girl Baddies, and yes, I am late with this review because this review was not worth a hot damn. This was a boring episode of Baddies. I'm so over this fucking damn storylines that they have gave us. They cannot drag this shit out for the whole season. Let this episode be the last episode we talk about half this shit. I'm tired of it. It really wasn't much to talk about, so we're just gonna get into the highlights of the damn show. So y'all know everybody's packing up so that we can go ahead and head to Puerto Rico. We see that Tink and Slim friendship is starting to bud. We see them packing up together and they make a pact that at the next house they will have to be roommates with each other. That is a must. So I'm always glad when we see these baddies, forming little friendships. I do like that. We see Scotty has lost her passport, and Natalie is not being a good friend about it. Natalie is really telling her, well, we only got 30 minutes before this plane take off, so what you plan on doing? Your ass about to be stuck in Puerto Rico, this and that. I'm like, she's just not very comforting to her friend. Like, her friend is literally spazzing right now because of the fact that she does not know what her passport is. Like, I understand from America to Puerto Rico, you don't need a passport. But from Barbados to Puerto Rico, you gotta have your passport. So now this girl's about to be stuck in a foreign country if she don't know what her stuff is at, and if it's not found. She's not sure if when she was switching bags, did she leave it in the other bag that went down with the rest of the luggage and everything to be boarded on the plane. She don't know if they're gonna find it in time. She is panicking, which I would be too. And as a friend, me and my friends would have walked down to wherever the baggage is and said, hey, can we come down here and help y'all look? Maybe it's a better chance she'll find it because she know where she would have tucked her stuff at. No, Natalie just making it a hard time. And I was like, Natalie, what type of friend is you? It would be no way I would tell my friend, like, oh, you're going to be left here because, baby, then we all going to be left here because we can't leave without you. We have to catch the next flight until they figure something out. But the day was saved. One of the producer ladies did find the passport and hand it back to Scotty. And it makes me wonder, did Natalie pull a little tricky trick on Scotty and hide that passport and pull a little prank on her? Or producer man wife had something to do with it? Because it got to be hard working on a show and dealing with your husband's mistress all in your motherfucking face. She's everywhere with y'all. Everywhere. And I know it's supposed to be alleged, but allegedly them text messages is real. So could I blame the lady if she was like, I'm about to get this bitch real quick? No, but it will be fucked up. But I'm glad they found her passport in time. So, it's time for everybody to get on their respective planes. And this time, Zeus has afforded us to get 2 PJs. Because what's better than 1? 2. Yes. So, on 1 PJ, we have Natalie, Scotty, Jayla, Sapphire, and Tink. And then on the other one, we got Biggie, Mariah, Taseki, Tinka, Slim, Meatball. And why I feel like I'm missing somebody else. But that's who's on that plane. It's Dia is having to take a whole different route to get to Puerto Rico because of how her passport is set up. Because, she's from the Bahamas. And Gretchen is on a whole nother flight on her own because can't nobody stand Gretchen. And we don't have time to be getting put on the no-fly list because y'all up there thumping with this girl. Because now this girl, once again, that slipped up and said the N-word again. And now y'all on there deciding time for us to two-piece her ass one more time. We ain't got time. Then as it goes for the replacements, we don't have room for them. So eventually they're going to meet back up with the girls. Because, Natalie, the point of replacements is to replace people who is already there. So if you knew that you were not going to get rid of any of these girls on the staff, why even put them girls through all that? Why had them scrapping out there in the damn sand for a spot on top of the roof, on mountaintop, scrapping for a spot for you to not have a spot to give them. And I'm trying to figure out why you don't have a spot to give them, because Aubrey's gone. Then the twins are gone. Tommy's not here, which I thought she was supposed to be part of the cast, but I guess she just popped in and popped out. So that's 4 spots, and you supposed to have what got Kiva, J.O., Nunu, and Jelly Bean. That's 4 people. There's 4 spots that was left open, so that's 4 spots that should have been filled. And personally, why is we still carrying Gretchen around? If anything, even if the N-word was not enough to kick this girl off the show, was Jayla not getting bit enough for the girl to get kicked off the show? Because I really do believe, because if this was the Bad Girls Club, Gretchen ass would have been gone. I done seen bitches get sent home off the Bad Girls Club for less. While on the plane, Jayla did, open up about this whole situation with Gretch. She was like, the only issue she has with Gretch is the fact that she continuously said the N-word. And now you have this bite mark on me. It's not just a mark. Gretch must have had took a piece of flesh, goddamn Mike Tyson ass bitch, off of damn Jayla's chest. Like, it's a hole and it's gaping and it's huge. And like, even though now that it has healed from months later, it has healed and it's, it's a slight little scar on her chest. It's still noticeable, but not like it is right now. Bitch, she would have had to try again next season. Because this is ridiculous. Jayla's like, this is something that it's a trauma that she's having to live with for the rest of her life, and she has to look at for the rest of her life. She's having to be on vacation with this open wound, cleaning it and treating it, having to keep it covered up because we're on the beach, it's sand going everywhere. You don't even want to get in the water right with no shit like that on your chest, like no open wound. So when Jayla broke down and started crying about this shit, I really did feel for Jayla at that one moment. No matter how you feel about that girl, that shit is fucked up. And that alone should have sent Gretchen wherever the fuck she came from. You can't finish out the rest of the show with us. You a liability. We get to the house. We have the house in Puerto Rico. It is nice. When I say house is big enough, my room got rooms type shit is amazing to me. I love that house. If I was ever in Puerto Rico and I could afford to get that Airbnb, that would definitely be the one that I would have to get. It was like, Natalie's room was almost like a house in itself. It had her room, a kitchen, a living room. It had a whole nother room in there, 2 bathrooms. Then you have Biggie's suite, and her suite has her own little kitchen and refrigerator and all, a little living room. Then you have another suite where Meatball, Tinka, and Slim is at. So Meatball found a room that had 2 bedrooms in it. Not 2 bedrooms, but 2 beds in it. And she picked it because she was thinking that, Tink, who we found out last episode is her blood sister, will want to stay in that room with her. But she decides that she's going to pick the room with Slim that only got this one big bed. Now, my only thing is, why y'all won't trade that room with Meatball? Why Meatball gonna stay in the room with the 2 twin beds instead of y'all staying in the room with 2 twin beds so y'all have y'all own bed? Why y'all like sleeping in the beds with each other? Y'all is grown ass women. Like, me and my friends, we done bumped up in some beds before because, hey, broke college students, you can only afford so much, and sometimes it be 4 to a room. Shout out to that disc Cardi said, but baby, sometimes that shit real. And we all had to bunk up in them beds. But if we had a chance to have our own bed, baby, we slept in our own bed. Or you at least had a little pull-out couch or the little rollaway cot thing that the hotel could give you. We just wasn't sleeping in the bed with each other. That is a choice. And it's a whole room right there with 2 beds in it. I don't get it. We also get to see Slim, Natalie, Sapphire, and Diamond sit down and talk. And Slim addresses Diamond about her running up on them and basically getting mad because they're friends with Tinka and they were signed with Tinka in this whole beef between them two. She's like, you call it following, I call it being a friend. But at the end of the day, you hit Dia and that shit wasn't right because we all know Dia ain't no fighter. Diamond did say that she still feel like y'all were being followers and she was not meaning to hit Dia. Dia was just in her face. So that hit was actually meant for Slim, but since Dia was in the way, she had to just take that for her. But Diamond said she's not finished with fighting because she did not complete her. Even though Slim said she feels very completed because she walked out of there with nothing but a scar and, a torn shirt. But Diamond's like, oh no, you don't know when I completed you. And I found out that Diamond was on that network now that's TV. So it makes a lot of sense that you just keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting because that's all y'all do over there. I see the clips. I might not have the app, but I see the clips. Which I'm thinking about getting that app because I see Scrappy and Chaotic got a show. Carly Red over there. Apparently she is engaged to one of the producers for that platform. I'll say, okay, Love and Hip Hop checks not checking that these people don't ran over to these little internet sites. I see how it is. Natalie did announce to them that I'm going to get this messed up every time because y'all, it's a whole bunch of dolls and y'all keep getting the same plastic surgery. So I'm always mess up. But it's Asian Doll is joining the cast and she will be at the Baddies dinner tonight. But she also let me know that they're going to have a house meeting and she bring along Gretchen for she can get whatever she needs to get off of her chest. Okay. Here we go. I don't want to hear this shit. But already, Callie is out there in the streets of Puerto Rico with Gretchen. And of course, they have to have this infamous talk about her and the use of the N-word. I don't even want to get into this because Gretchen feels that she should be able to say it because she got black kids. Callie, she just don't have the mind space to really voice the importance of this word and why it's not okay, Gretchen, for you to say it, and why these black women in this house is having a problem with you saying it. And I know a lot of things have came out online about them just deciding to jump on Gretchen because apparently Slim from Baddie South used to say it and nothing was ever said. I don't know about that. I never seen Slim on that TV saying that word, and correct me if I'm wrong. It's just a lot to it. I don't know what it is and what it ain't. I just know personally I'm tired of hearing about it. And Gretch is tired of hearing about it because she said this is how she is, this is how she taught, and either y'all like it and gonna respect it or it's just gonna be a problem every time. And with that being said, if Gretch is allowed to stay in the house and she wants to continuously use this word when a bunch of women is telling her, hey, do not say the word, guess what? Her baddie experience will be by her fucking self. She come by me, hey, good morning. Can you pass the chips in the Casamigos? I ain't got shit to say to you. Period. Don't say nothing to me. We having an excursion? No, you can't sit by me, bitch. Sit by whoever let you and allowed you to say it. But you can't sit next to me. And that's just how it got to be. And if that means that nobody want to film with you and nobody want to talk with you, then guess what? Your body experience is handled in that matter. She lets Callie know that the only person that she really has an issue with in that house is Meatball. And that's who she needs to run it up with. Callie lets her know that behind a Meatball is a Tinka, but I don't feel like Tinka would jump into that fight because it's very well can be seen who will win. Meatball is a meatball and Tinka is a stick. Not Tinka, but Gretchen is a stick. Baby, Meatball don't need no help. It's an uneven fight. Y'all not even in the same weight class. Then Callie lets her know that Jayla wants to fight her again. And Gretch was like, hey, I really don't have a problem with Jayla, but if that's what she want to do, that's just what it's going to be. All right. So we get Natalie. Natalie's on the phone with Asian Doll. And Asian Doll is a rapper from Houston, Texas. I don't think I know an Asian Doll song. I think she's just not in my ear bracket. You know, I'm in my 30s, guys. I can't keep up with all the rap girlies unless they like the main rap girlies. So sorry. But she cute though. I like her. And she was like, you know, she was somebody that the fans kept pressuring for them to bring onto the show. So I was like, okay, well, let's see who Asian Doll is. She said she got to switch to her. She can either be very nice and sweet or she going to be demonic. She also said that she don't like confrontation, but she can handle it. She don't like fighting, but she can fight. And she don't like bitches, but she'll deal with them. So we're going to see how this all works out. Natalie tells her that she already told some of the girls in the house that she was coming and they're very excited to see her at the dinner tonight. But she also brings up that Mariah apparently got a beef with Asian Doll. So why are Mariah and Asian Doll beefing? It all stems from George Floyd, which I'm like, wasn't that back in 2020? 2021? I just know it was around the pandemic time. I remember that. And apparently Asian Doll was on her live twerking instead of speaking out about George Floyd. And Mariah decided that she was going to get on live and address the fact that Asian Doll was not speaking out about it. I didn't know political views on racial matters was a way to start beef with somebody. Like, maybe Asian Doll did not have the withal to sit there and have a conversation about that situation. And personally, if all you can give us is a twerk, then twerk, mommy, twerk, mommy, twerk. Don't get up here and just start running your mouth and you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Then people gotta fact check your ass. Now you fighting with the internet and having to come back and apologize. Asian, you did the right thing. If you ain't know what the fuck you was talking about, don't say a goddamn thing. Just do a post like everybody else do. You know, rest in peace, Black Lives Matter, and go about your day. Because if you don't know what you're talking about, baby, the internet will eat your ass up. But I was like, Mariah, that's dumb. And now you giving me that you want camera time. Because why is some 4-year-old beef still even going? And the beef ain't even about nothing. For real. So Natalie decides that, you know, it's time for us to have the house meeting so that we can get everything off our chest before we make it to the dinner. Now, what happens at this house meeting? Because y'all know the house meeting always got some shit going on. First things first, give it up for Diamond for finally growing up in this little span of time and telling Tinka sorry for snatching her damn wig at the audition. She did not have to do that. If she felt like fighting was going to get her on the show, she should have just told the girl to turn around and score her up. I respect that. So her and Tinka has finally let that beef go, which means that storyline should be over. Good night on that. Thank you. What else happened at this meeting? Jayla apologized to Biggie. She was like, okay, we done fought. Everything that was said, it was extra. All the fighting was extra. Well, I just want to get past it. They get past it. Her, Natalie, and Biggie, they hug it out. I'm here for it. Even Callie came into the room and her and Natalie had a nice warm embrace. So I was like, okay, look at all the growth in the room. But I don't trust Natalie because you know Natalie, whenever she see a bitch fight and they'll fuck somebody up, somehow she become them bitches' friend. And I don't blame her. Look how she did Taseki. Oh, you had all that mouth for Taseki, baby, until you see Taseki do Marsh and damn that other girl in like that. Oh, all of a sudden, let me call her truth. Because I don't want none of that. Then you seen Callie beat up your friend who was trying to stand up for you, but still ain't even got a spot on the motherfucking show. Yeah, we knew you was gonna apologize to that girl real fast. Plus, I mean, why did we think anything less? Y'all see how crazy damn Blueface is? Him and Krishan Tesla, you obviously that's just the lifestyle y'all with. So I don't blame her at all. I wouldn't want to fuck with her like that either. So we bring out Gretch. Gretch give us her, apologizing for them taking her saying the N-word wrong. That's not how she meant it. Da 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 da. It's not gonna be over. It's not gonna be over. I feel it deep down in my bones that this shit not gonna be over. It's not gonna be over. And she was like, I really, at the moment in time, I was not receptive to y'all saying what y'all had to say because I was feeling in attack mode because I got snuck. She snuck me. So here go Natalie asks, who snuck you? Bitch, we done heard this story 3 motherfucking times and they done fought 2 times. Please stop acting like you don't know who snuck her. Meatball ass snuck her. So when she was like, Meatball stands up, said, let's run it. Run it then. So here we go. They square up and they start fighting. Gretch, baby, you got slung around like a damn rag doll. That's all I can say. You and Meatball don't need to be fighting. Meatball definitely got that for the win. I mean, Gretch was trying her hardest, baby. She really did. But, oh, baby, you did not stand a chance. Gretch can fight Mariah. She can fight Mariah. Who else can she fight? It's Dia. I know It's Dia's a little bigger, but is Dia can't fight, so you can fight her. The rest of the girls, I think you just need to bite your tongue with. Tread very, very lightly. Tread lightly. Because in case in point, really, if y'all wanted her to stop saying the N-word, y'all should have told either Big Kiva, J.O., or Taseki to beat her ass. Because I don't think Jaylee hit hard enough. But if she would have got 2-piece by one of them motherfuckers, I bet you her whole look on life would have been different. Because, baby, I would never say it again either. That would have been the end of the N-word for me. But yeah, that's what she need to fight. And Meatball, don't fight that girl no more because that's you need to act like how Callie act. Baby, I'm too big to be fighting you. Get the fuck on and let me fight some real competitors up in here because I would say Poe Gretch, but I don't give a fuck about a damn Gretch. Well, guys, that was the review. Like I said, I tried my hardest. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, I mean, the episode was about shit. But until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for those who has. Thank you for the comments y'all been leaving. If you agree, disagree with anything I say, girl, voice yourself in the comment section. I ain't one of them people who you gotta agree with everything I motherfucker said on this thing. It's different views to everything. And until next time, bye guys.